Hey guys, our decline here, average picker. So it is pretty late at night. But we're going to see if we can't get the Yale Superior picked. We do have a key, and it does work. And this lock is on loan to me from LockLover. Let's see what we can't do here. I have had the worst luck getting this thing filmed. I think I've probably picked this lock now about 22 times. And for whatever reason, every time I go to put the camera on, something interrupts or I don't know, technical issues. Skill issues. Camera shy issues. I really want to get this pick over and done with. I think we should just about be right there. I'm trying to find, we got like one pin left that's just eluding me. Might have been it. Didn't get the turn though. There's usually a pretty good turn on the core when it's ready to go. Something just felt kind of spongy, and I suspect I just overset something. I don't think it's ready, but I'm going to double check those sliders. Just checking the pins right now with this guy. He's pretty thinned out. He's from that $20 set I bought. I ground the hell out of him. And it's enough that he can actually get in there. Almost like a pick. But he is so thin. He doesn't have much pushing power. There we go. So that should be the false we're looking for. And we should be able to now just start knocking these sliders into place. this thing's going to give me the headaches like the other one did or not. I'm trying to get that slider on the, not the sliders, but the sidebars on the on that Sargent. Sometimes I seem to hit these things pretty easily. And sometimes, for whatever reason, I have trouble lining up on them. I can tell you this, I'm not quitting on this one. It's taken too long to get a pick on video. Back one that's giving me issues. Feel it start going and then I lose the pick on it. It looks like I'm applying a lot more pressure to them than I actually am. There we go. That bad guy is getting hung up on him. Okay, so I'm going to try to do all this in frame. LockLover is going to probably be pretty nervous. I've never gutted one of these before. So we'll see what happens. We'll scoot it over here. I'm going to have to reposition the camera a little bit. Okay, so we've got a key, so we should be safe locking it up. So you can see we're fully unlocked now. Just warning you, this gutting may go pretty slow. Okay, so it should be safe. Being really wide. So I'm really afraid of losing the little tiny springs that are in this sucker. So, all right, so here we are. Think of the best way to go about doing this. Start dumping, so I think what we'll do is zigzag zigzag them. You know, it is like 100 times more nerve-wracking gutting someone else's lock. Than it is gutting, you know, your own. I'm sure you guys know that. I know I should also probably have the key out at this point. But it is 3 a.m. and I am nervous as hell doing this. Okay, so what I'm really afraid of is I'm going to let go of something back here and it's going to go flying. Okay, so I'm about to take the sidebar off. And I know the sidebar has the little tiny springs that are probably about like what's on the Sargent. In fact, that sidebar is very reminiscent of the Sargent. So I will hold this up here. Get a good look at it. Sorry if that's not quite focusing. I will do a, because this is going to be a submission, so I'm trying to keep it all in frame, but at the end, once I think I've got everything well shown, we will do an edit. Okay, let's take the key out. Did that come out? No, I think that's just the anti-drill measure. Okay. There's 2. These are our little sliders coming out. So let's see if we can get this to focus. I was hoping you'd be able to see the springs in there. I wonder if I put a flashlight on it. Don't seem to have one here. I think everything's out of there. And you know what? I'm going to leave those little springs in there. Because it's 3 a.m. I would rather not risk them going flying. And if that screws up my submission, you know what? So be it. We will just do it again. But right now, I would rather just err on the side of them not going somewhere. The good news, though, LockLover, if you're watching this, is that they do seem to be about the same size as the Sargent ones. So I actually have a couple. I will, if I happen to lose one, I will get you. Okay, so what do we got? So that's the anti-drill pin, I think, is the first thing we'll see. Yeah. And these should start coming out. I don't know if you guys know how nervous I actually am doing this. Oh, I think I just knocked out one of the wrong ones. Yeah. That little guy, is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 is stuck in there. Not wanting to, there we go. There shouldn't be any real surprises up here. What I know of this lock is that it has 2 security pins. And that's the one we should be going into that one now. There we go. Just going to set him below the other one. Some of the springs to come up. Those springs are really down in there. And I don't want to deform these, pulling them. Where we have, we're at 17. Nope. I did not think the anti-drill pin came out. Guess it does. We will just put that up there. 2, 3, 4, 6. We've got 6 of the springs out. And there's our 7th one. Okay, so I don't know if you can try to get a good shot here. Okay. And I know this is not ideal, but what I'm going to do is I am going to do a cut now, so we can do a close-up of the pins. And I will try to show, you know what, let me see if I can find a flashlight. Yeah, I don't know where the heck a flashlight is. It's gonna suck because I'll have to use it to take Lily out to pee here in a minute. But try one more time to get. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not. You know what? If it, like I said, if it screws up the submission, it screws up the submission. Okay, so I'm gonna do a cut now. Flip the camera around and do a close up of the pins. Okay, and there we go. So actually from this angle, you can see the springs are in there for the sidebar. Again, I know it's not really the way to submit. I should pull those out, but I don't want to, I'm not going to get it back together tonight probably, and I just don't want to lose those springs. They are so teeny tiny. They build up a static charge actually, or off of your finger, and it can make them jump. So there's our sidebar. Yeah, flip over. Okay, and then of course I only have 6 things on my pinning tray because I was trying to remember which one these were in, so I zigzagged them. But obviously you run out at the end. And then up here we've got our 4 sliders. And our anti-drill pin. And these are our driver pins. This is one of the security driver pins. And where is it? Oh, no, there it is. Pin 7 is our other little guy. All right, guys. Well, whew, glad to finally get this caught on film. So there we go. You guys have a good night. I am going to probably still be up for a little bit longer. I got to prep a few things because I'm headed out of town for Mother's Day. So have a happy Mother's Day, I suppose, too, this weekend. I don't know if I will be doing any filming. All right. Bye. Just a quick little addendum here. I just want to give another big thanks to LockLover. Dude, I really appreciate you lending this lock to me and trusting me with it to give it a pick and a gut. I really appreciate it, man. That's really cool. You've been a big help with all this, and it's been a lot of fun chatting with you and stuff too. So, all right. Have a good night, guys.